This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Chems. We're located at 23730 Ingomar Street, Canoga Park, California, 91304. We're performing a video waste and sewer line inspection through a 3-inch ABS cleanout located in the hallway just next to the hallway powder room, the furnace area, and a bedroom. This is our 3-inch ABS wasteline cleanout here. This goes into our bedroom, furnace. This is our powder room here. This goes towards the laundry room and out towards the garage. So again, we're going to go ahead and zero out our camera monitor here. What we're going to do is we're just going to drop down and begin our video sewer inspection. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic and just push out, and again attempt to push out as far as we can just to take a good look and possibly reach our city sewer tie-in. So we're just going to pause our mic here. We're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area on the right-hand side of the front door in the planter area, and we were able to identify a mainline sewer clean out the front of the house. So we did dig up that area, and so what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, relocate ourselves outside, and we're going to push out from outside and attempt to reach our city sewer tie-in. So again, this is what appears to be a 4-inch PVC mainline sewer clean out here. So again, short section of white PVC sewer piping. We did transition from our black ABS waistline, which is underneath the house, we transition here to white PVC sewer piping. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Make a little bit of a turn, and again we were running a little bit of water in the powder room area. It does appear you got a little bit of a belly in this area here. You can see holding some water in this area. A short belly. It's probably approximately a 3 foot belly. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, you can see the swirl marks in the black ABS sewer pipe, and it's a good indication that they possibly ran either a hydrojet or possibly a snake in order to clear the line or possibly attempt to push out. Again, you can see the swirl marks. Again, we're just continuing to pull back. A little bit of a turn, and we're going to pull up and out of our waistline clean out. And what we're going to do here is we're going to pause for a moment and relocate ourselves to the 4-inch mainline sewer clean out located at the front of the house on the right hand side in the plant area. So we're going to pause here.
Zoom recording, and we are outside now. This is the front of the house. It's the front entranceway to the house. We did locate a mainline sewer cleanout, a PVC mainline sewer cleanout right at the front of the house. And we're going to set our camera right at the opening and zero out our camera monitor so we get a good accurate reading. Now we're going to drop down into the cleanout. And we got some debris.
Flush the line.
Let me see.
We'll flush it.
You have your rag? Right here behind you? Somewhere?
Here's a rag. Yeah, don't touch it.
I did. Yeah, we got mud.
Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it, whatever you do.
I mean, you could just,
Yeah.
you could, you just don't put it in your mouth after.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Gonna drop back down and see if we might have to run some water. Yeah, we will.
Can you run that van underneath that sink again?
Flush a couple toilets. Flush the toilet once. At least once I can clear it.
Just one
Should
time.
be able to see it now. Once he flushes that, the water comes, I can rinse that camera lens off. Get us a decent picture.
It's like we're doing Stockton.
Huh?
We're like Trey. We're being
Well, I called yesterday to cancel and they never got the message.
Yeah. Where did you go talk?
Yeah. I told him. DJ understood.
Okay, there we go. Now we're going to run down. We're in white PVC plastic. And we're recording this and with audio, just so you know. Anything you say, going on here. You got to keep the jokes to a minimum. Okay. So that joint appears to be in fair and maintainable condition. The plastic appears to be in fair and maintainable condition at this time. Going to make a turn here. And somebody had run a cable with blades apparently, because I can see the swirl marks in there where the blades were probably scraping, or the blade. We'll make a drop, getting closer to the sidewalk area. And now we're coming up to our obstruction because we're holding back water here. And we're not going to be able to see anything. We're going to try and see if we can push through it. And we're not pushing through it. Pull back a tiny bit. See if we can see anything. We're gonna have to let it settle for a minute.
Yeah, we shut the water down.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let it settle. Go back into it, and we'll let it settle, and then hopefully we can see. That should seep down.
Pause the mic for a minute, Mike.
I'm gonna pause for a moment.
Okay, we went ahead and ran some water in the house just to help us get a little bit of water flowing through. And what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here and attempt to push through. We did attempt to push through and gained about a foot or two. But what we're going to do is we're just going to pause our mic here and just try to see if we can get past this root. It does appear to be a root intrusion. I can see roots in this water area here. So again, I'm just going to attempt to push through this and see if we can push past and get all the way out to our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're able to push through and get past that point. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we're just going to continue to push out.
Yeah.
And we're going to reach our city sewer tie-in. And from there, we'll pull back and take a good look. So I'm going to pause the mic here. Okay, we went ahead and pushed all the way into our city sewer tie-in. We're out approximately 105 feet, 0 inches on the camera monitor. And this is where we located this area. We're all the way down by the neighbor's house. So what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back and take a good look at our line. So again, it does appear that we are in vitreous clay sewer piping. Do we have another rag?
I got it right here.
Yeah, but it's going to drip all over me.
Huh?
It's going to drip all over me.
Oh, you want to use it?
Yeah.
You can have it. Hey, Nathan, bring me another towel.
So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. We still do. And we'll just continue to pull back. And again, that vitreous clay joint appeared to be in fair condition. It does appear that we are in our main city sewer here. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And what we want to do is pull back to where we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. So again, this is a So we are on a cul-de-sac, so we probably just made a short turn and dropped into our city sewer. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back.
There you go.
And there it is here. As you can see here, we do make a little bit of a turn here, and we drop down into our city sewer tie-in here. So we're going to pause here for a moment, shut our water down, and we'll just pull back from here and take a good look.
Why don't you stand up?
Okay, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back from here and just take a good look. And again, this is our transition into our city sewer tie-in here. So this is our saddle area here in the vitreous clay. As we pull back just a little bit of an offset in that joint there from about the 7 o'clock area, and it does appear to be going up towards around the 12 o'clock area. A little difficult to tell because we are in a turn, but as I pull back, I can see that you do have an offset at the top of the joint there. So that we'll just continue to pull back here. And again, we do have another offset in that joint as well, from about the 9 o'clock going all the way around to about the 5 o'clock area. So again, we just continue to pull back, and that joint appears to be in fair condition. And as we pull back, you can see that we do have some root intrusion in this area.
No. They ran a snake, so that's probably loose. But
so again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And as we pull back here, you can see that we do have a fairly large offset in this transition here. You see here as we pull back, you can see that we do have a large gap in the vitreous clay here. And then this is a root intrusion coming in the vitreous clay here. So very difficult to pull back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause here for a moment, and I'm going to locate this area. So once we pull back, we'll have a tough time pushing back forward to get past this. So what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment, locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area at 8'6" to 9 foot deep, just to the left-hand side of the walkway as you approach the front door, next to the sidewalk. We did mark it with a red crayon to identify the area. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We're going to pull back slowly, and as we continue to pull back, you can see that we do have a fairly large root intrusion in this area. So again, as I continue to pull back, you can see that we do have a fairly large root intrusion in this area. So again, I'm going to pull back slowly. And again, as you can see here, it's a fairly large root intrusion. And it does appear to be that this is our transition from white PVC sewer piping to vitreous clay sewer piping here, as you can see. And you can see that we do have a fairly large root intrusion. Push back there. Very, very large root intrusion. So you can see that's very large, approximately 4-foot section of pipe. And again, this section here could possibly be broke. I can see soil and dirt in the roots up at the top. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we went ahead and located this area. And again, we're just pulled back approximately about 4 feet, 3.5, 4 feet. We pulled back at the end of the obstruction. And this is actually the beginning of the obstruction. And just to locate this area. And it's just a little bit further back. So we did mark an area there. And so what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back from here. And we'll just take a good look at our white PVC from this point. Okay, again, we're going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, you can see that we do have a fairly large root intrusion in this area. We do have what appeared to be some mud. You can see some mud. You can see some root intrusion in that area. So that's a good indication that the white PVC sewer piping is broken in this area, possibly all the way out to the transition of the white PVC to vitreous clay. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, we are in white PVC sewer piping. Make a little bit of a turn. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And make a little bit of a turn. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. Again, we continue to pull back. And we'll make a little bit of a turn. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out. And that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.